Place value drawings within 1000 to add. Day 5. Grab your notebook or your whiteboard. Let's get to work. Write down the number you see. $502. Notice there aren't any tens here, but we have to leave a 0 there as a placeholder. Write down that number. 264. Notice when we group them together, it's easy to see what the number is. Now, let's solve some hundreds addition problems. 100 plus 100 equals 200. We have a 50 and a 40 is a 90, but then we have another 10 right there, so we have 100. We have a 5 and a 4 equals 9, so 309. Nice job. We have 100 plus 100 equals 200. Oh, 50 plus 50. Love it when we see that. Then we know it's an extra 100 plus a 10. And we have an extra 8 ones down there. If you'd like, we can combine those like terms and get 300 plus 10 plus 8 equals 318. Now let's draw some. When we have a lot of hundreds, like 4, I usually pair them up so they don't take up as much room. So I have 4 hundreds. I don't have any 10s, so I'm going to skip over and do a 5 and a 4. I left enough space there for my 10s from my other number. So 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, leave that space, and a 60, and then your 5 ones. So 600 plus 60. Oh, do you see that 5 and 5? So we know that's 10 plus 4. There's our like terms of 60 and 10 because they're both in the tens column. So 674. Nice job. All right, 567. 300. When we start getting lots of hundreds, we have to be careful of how big we make everything. We run out of room on our boards or our paper. So I have 567, 379. By now we're so good at our 5 groups that we just know that we're going to group 5s together and 50s together. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. Oh, 50 and 50, make another 100. A 30. There's that 5 and 5 we love, which is 10. Even I ran out of room. And an extra 6. So 800 plus 100 equals 900. 30 plus 10 equals 40. And our 6. Nice job. All right. Notice I have a 50 group there, but I don't have a 50 group there. I have 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, leave a space, 60, 70, 80, and a 1. I have 400s, and I have a 40. Now remember, we've talked in other videos, we could put it over there as a 40, But do you remember we've talked that a 50 has the same value as a 50 minus 10? So I could, instead of putting a 40 there, I could make a 50 and then get rid of a 10 from that top number, because a 50 minus that 10 is the same thing as a 40. So 600, by doing that, do you see that 100 I created? So 100 plus 20 plus 1. 600 plus 100 equals 721. I really like it when all of our digits are above 5. Then I don't have to worry about doing any of this. But use your math brain and think about equivalence. That 50 minus 10 is the same thing as 40. And that way it gave me my 50 and 50 right there. All right, 555 plus 555. That's a lot of 100 blocks we're drawing. 500, 55, and 500, 55. Notice how I try to line everything up. All right, what is 500 plus 500? It is 1,000 or 1,000. So I actually have to draw a 1,000 block, which looks like a cube, because I have 10 hundreds in it. So it makes a nice cube. Then, do you see that 50 and 50? That's 100. And a 5 and a 5 is 10. So 555 plus 555 equals 1,110. Great job on that problem, kids. Way to go. I really do love place value drawings because they help me see my answer.